and welcome to Love from the Other Side. If you are on this video, perhaps you too are in need of hope. We bring you stories from around the world of people who have shared their near-death experiences. While you may not agree with everything they share, we ask that all comments be kept respectful and kind. With that being said, let's get started with today's experience that comes to us from Amber when she was just 3 years old. I had a near-death experience at the age of 3 years old. I am 28 years old now. My own personal memory of it over the years has faded in time, but my family members remember it as if it were just yesterday. We lived in a rural area on the outskirts of town in a trailer park. It was February and I was dressed in warm clothes, boots, and a jacket. The property had several man-made cisterns dug into the ground. Cisterns are holes that catch rainwater and can be hazardous to small children. I was with my mother at the time. My mother was in the middle of a dissociative disorder episode. I made my way out of the house because I wanted to play, and she couldn't play with me. My father was a medic in the Navy before my birth, so he knew CPR. My father had just run out to get some work tools near our house. Luckily, he was close by. I drowned from getting trapped in the cistern and died. I was in that cistern for at least 10 minutes. To me, it seemed like I was probably in that water unconscious without a heartbeat for well over 5 minutes. When my father returned home from getting some tools, he asked my mother, "Where is Amber?" She replied, "I thought she was outside with you." My father tells me that he was frantic. He started running all over the property searching for me. 5 minutes had already passed and he was going to stop searching in that area and start searching somewhere else. He told me that as he was going past the cistern, a force hit him hard in the chest. He had an instant knowing that I was in there. The water was dark, dirty, and mucky. The water soaked into my clothes. The added water weight of my clothes caused me to go to the bottom of the cistern. My father pulled me out. He immediately started CPR. In a poem he had written shortly after my drowning, he called this the Fat Tuesday Incident. He wrote that I was as close to death as humanly possible. After I was breathing again, I was airlifted to the hospital. My grandmother was the only one in the room when I woke from a 3-day coma. I told her what happened, and then my grandmother later reminded me what I said. Here's what she paraphrased. I was floating above my body. I could see and hear my daddy yelling my name. He repeatedly was telling me to breathe. I saw myself lying there, but I chose to go further away from it. I was following the bright white light that I saw. As I grew closer to the light, my dad's voice got more distant. I then heard a voice tell me that I had to return to my body because it's not my time yet, and I needed to listen to my daddy. I told my grandmother that I heard the voice of her mother Mary. She asked me, "The Mother Mary? Jesus' mother?" I said, "No, your mother Mary, the woman in the picture by your bed." My grandmother was startled and a bit afraid. A 3-year-old cannot make up this stuff. I wouldn't have known my great-grandmother's name because I was never told her name and I had never heard her speak. Perhaps she was an angel who was disguised as my departed ancestor. Perhaps this angel did not want to scare me as she helped me back to my body. I do believe in an afterlife, as I have seen a smidgen of the possibility of life after death, or life after life. Well, that is our short experience today. I hope that you enjoyed hearing it. As many of us that enjoy these experiences have related, we have lost someone and they bring us peace, and I hope that this might do that for some of you as well. Until next time, God bless.